I finally replaced my stolen Discovery with a Jaguar XFS. This is the 3 litre V6 twin turbo. So you've got a big turbo that works like on lower revs, like up to 3,000. Then you've got the little turbo, takes you past there. This is 275 brake standard, but I am going to take it down to my mate Chris in Gloucester, get it remapped about 320, but that'd be a different video. Let's take a little look round it and then we'll go for a drive. Let's start with the bonnet. I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but this car, no matter which way you look at it, it's got so many lines and so many curves on it. It's got one that shoots down here, one across there, another one there, and one over there. There's so many curves on this bonnet, it's unreal. You've got a massive grille on the front, which I like actually. Some of them can look a bit like they're smiling at you, a massive face. And I also like the red insert there, and the centre caps have got the red insert as well. This is standard, nothing's been done to it. I think it's one owner, and I did go and look at this one. I checked it over, I checked the VIN numbers, I checked everything, only because really it was in a garage, it was in my town that was selling it. I was driving past a forecourt, and I looked across it and I thought, oh, that's nice. Whenever I buy a car, I'll buy it on looks, and this one I think just looks amazing for a standard car. It's got big side skirts on the bottom. Hopefully you can pick up the lines there. It's got chunky side skirts here, and the door kind of bulges out down to a thin line here. So you've got like curve, and there's another line going straight through here in line with that Jaguar badge. I just think there's so many lines on this car. It's got 20-inch wheels, but I'm going to get them refurbed. I'm lucky my son works at Ferrari in the wheel centre, and he's going to take the car, I think, next week. I've just ordered 4 new tyres, Pirelli P0s. The tyres are okay. The wheels, they're not too bad. They've just been, somebody's hit a curb there, and the other side, come look at the other side. The other side's the worst one. And I think the wheels need rebalancing, because when you're driving along and you brake, it's got a little bit of judder. But if you look here, that's got curb. So they definitely need refurbing. Centre cap's nice and red again. Keyless entry, not really a fan of that, but it is what it is. Also, what I've done with this, if you can see my key here, this key came with my Discovery, the spare one. So what I've done, I took all the inside out and put the Jaguar chips inside, because the keys the Jag come with, they're all like falling apart and they're just crap. And this is like brand new. So now I've got a brand new key with the Jag chip on the inside, so it all works fine. Let's take a little look around the back. You've got a nice little spoiler here on the rear boot. Nothing too big, nothing crazy. Just a nice little lip to flick the wind off. Got a little bit of chrome going on here. I don't mind that. I think that looks nice. And also, I just realised the boot is a soft close. So when you close like that, so I thought, brilliant, the doors would be a soft close, but the doors aren't. So it's just the boot that's a soft close. But the boot is massive. It's a bit dark, you're not going to see in there, but the boot honestly goes right back. Your rear seats are so far back in the boot. I reckon you'll get a set of golf clubs in there, no trouble at all. Twin exhaust, and it's got a little rear diffuser down here. Yes, it is doing something. A lot of people say if you've got a Jag, it's basically a Mondeo. Not known. The older ones were, not this one. This is all new. It's got the 8-speed gearbox, same as Discovery. Most parts of the engine, like the main block, is part of the Discovery. Obviously tuned different. We'll look on the inside, because the inside's got the same stereo as the Discovery, same sound system. I've got most parts of my Discovery back, but looks wise, it's fantastic. We'll look at the inside, then we'll go for a little drive to see how it handles. Also, the Jag has a party piece. So what I do, I put these keys in there, chuck them out the way. The start-stop button starts pulsing red. Put your foot on the brake, push the start button, and all the air vents come up. That's the only car I know that does that. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I think only Jag offer that, which is fantastic. So this is a stereo for the Jag, basically the same as the Discovery. Very easy setup. I won't go into it. I'll turn the volume down on the steering wheel. You've got all your buttons here. I put a little phone holder there because nobody uses CDs anymore. So I put my phone holder there. I didn't want on events, didn't want on screen. So put it there and it doesn't get in the way. You've got 2 cup holders there, 8-speed box. That's the button. Where is it? That one there. Turn that off. That's the start-stop button. Worst invention ever. And to open the glove box, just a nice little round button there, and it pops down. All the interior lights, if I shut the door, I think the back door's open, but if I touch them, look, they just pop on. You don't have to push them out, and it's like sensitive. Look at that. That's on because even the boot or back door's open. I think that's fantastic. You've got another little bit of storage in here. Another little outlet, USB and AUX. Nice bit of storage. That's it basically. I like the black interior on the roof. I like black roofs. You've got heated and cooled seats, climate control. Turn your seats down, front seats. We can turn them, put them on cool our little bottoms. Got a nice speaker there. I think there's about 16 speakers in this car. We'll double check. But I think I'll show you the engine bay, and then we'll go for a jolly and we'll get a nice cup of joe. Before we look at the engine bay, I want to show you the rear seats. There is so much room in here. You've got 2 little air vents there for your aircon to come through, cool you down. I don't know what you put there, to be honest. Either, I don't know, just a little something or other. Another little charging point. You've got the little armrest here, 2 drinks, and there, considering the boot comes so far back, there is so much space in here for your legs. And it's so comfortable. The seats are so well made. The headrests as well are electric. There's a little button on the side of the seats. Lift it up, headrest goes up and down. So much tech on here. And I can't believe how cheap these Jags are now. At the end of the video, I will tell you what I pay for this. It blows my mind how much car you get for such little money. Let's look at the engine bay. There's not a lot to look at on the engine bay. Even though it's a 2014 plate, they still used a lot of covers back in the day. Where is it? There it is. Considering the size of that bonnet, it's very light as well. But look how tidy that is. So this car has got 90,000 miles on it, 1 owner, full service history. It's had the cam belts done. The bloke that had it, honestly, he's looked after it so well. This hasn't been valid in here. I machine polished the outside because it was wasn't up to my standards. So when I first got it, I've had it a couple of weeks now. When I first got it, I spent all day. I washed it, I machine polished it twice, I've waxed it, I've protected it all. But under here, I haven't touched it. And it's like brand new still. So the previous owners definitely well looked after it. I think we'll go for a drive. Right, let's see what this can do. This is in normal driving mode. I've not got it in dynamic or sport mode yet. It picks up so quick. I personally think the previous owner has remapped this. This feels so much quicker than 275 brake. So much quicker. It's 600 Newton meters torque, but the way it just picks up, I'm gonna put it in dynamic now and sport, and it's so much, not so much quicker, but a bit more quicker. Let's chuck it in sport, put dynamic on, so everything firms up a little bit, steering wheel's a bit more sharper. I don't know if the exhaust goes a bit louder or not. I don't think it does. But I'll put my foot down here and hope you're not going to be able to tell how quick it picks up, but I'll tell you how quick it picks up. Let's go this way. There's always somebody in the way. He's an Audi driver. We'll give him a little head start. I'll just go around this corner. Right, just give him a couple more seconds head start. I'll put my foot down. Nothing behind, so we're good. I'll put my foot down. Right, stop. Ready? The exhaust is louder. Look how quick it is. I bet my bottom dollar this has been mapped. When I take it down to Chris in the next video, and Chris does it before and after usually, I reckon he's going to say to me, that's already been remapped. That's 300 and some brake already. I put it in paddles. The gearbox is so smooth. You should service his gearbox regularly, and I'm pretty sure this one got done at 80,000 miles. I will double check later on. But it's so smooth, up and down, and it's just instant. Sometimes there's a bit of a delay on the older gearboxes, but this is instant. This is so quick. Right, yeah, it's got a little bit of brake judder. See, when I put my foot on the brake, the old steering wheel, I'll try and let you see it all. So I put my foot down a bit now. No shaking now. But when I brake now, look, it's a little bit of just shaking. So hopefully, when I get the wheels refurbed and balanced, it'll take that out. If not, we'll start digging for more. See what else we can find. I'm gonna take out a dynamic, put it back in drive, and just cruise. It is so much quieter now. Very, very quiet. Also, I didn't show you earlier, but these doors have like a triple seal on them. You've got an outside rubber, inside rubber, and an inner rubber. So when the door shuts, it just keeps all the noise out. It's fantastic. This is my very first Jag. I got a Jag. It's my very first Jag, and so far, it's impressed me. Just the way it handles, the way it gets you down the road. The only thing I could knock about it is that bloody wheel juddering, but that's not the car's fault. That's where somebody's hit the curb and set the balance up. The aircon works fantastic, but the garage did aircon it for me. When I looked at this car, it hadn't been prepped, so they had to do a few things for me. The rear bumper needed a little bit of paint, needed a new rear tyre. They were going to put like a second-hand one on, but I said no, so I've ordered some new tyres for it. And what else did they do? I've regassed the aircon, which is like so cold now. But what we'll do, we'll go onto the main road, see what it's like at 70 miles an hour, see how noisy it is, how quiet it is. Cornering wise, considering it's a big old bus, it does take the corners well. Steering's very light. She's a big old girl, but she goes around corners. So quick. So quick. I'm going to do a couple of things to this. One, the remap. Two, I'm going to tint the rear half, because obviously it looks nice with rear tints and it keeps the car cooler inside, especially if the kids have got iPads or anything in the back. It keeps it a bit darker. And what was the third thing? Oh yeah, refurb the alloys. So that's it. That's all I got to do to this car. And then we got a good car that hopefully will never go wrong. I believe these got a weak crankshaft on these, but I think it's pot luck. Sometimes you get a weak crankshaft, sometimes you don't. All I can say to anybody, service your cars regularly, put the good oil in, and I always put, no matter what car I got, I always put either, if it's petrol or diesel, the good stuff. So this one, I put the good diesel in, and I think it was like £2.20 a litre. But I think this has got a 60 litre tank, so it didn't cost too much to fill it up, but the car responds better. I don't know if it does look after the engine better or not, but I like to think so. And we're off. Right, we're at 70 miles an hour, and it's still dead quiet in here. It's a fantastic car. Visibility is fantastic. You've got a massive window in the back. I can see a bike right up my ass trying to overtake me. He won't overtake a Jag. These are quite short, but still plenty of viewing. You've got loads of light coming in. Shame it hasn't got a sunroof, but we don't need a sunroof. So what did I pay for it? Bearing in mind it's 2014, 91,000 miles, full service history, one owner. As far as I'm concerned, very well looked after. I bought this car for a staggering £7,250. I saw a lot more for like 4 or 5 grand, but they wasn't as well looked after. So I'd rather spend a little bit more money and get one that's been taken care of, and hopefully you save money in the long run. And I personally wanted a white car. I think this car suits the colour white. Some cars just suit a certain colour, so it had to be white. And it just lucked that it was the XFS model. I'd have been happy with the XF as long as it looked nice, but being the S model, winner, winner. Right, I'm going to put it back in sport mode. Just one more go. and then I'm gonna get a cup of Joe. Ready, steady, go. A little bit of delay then. We're off. 2. That's a big portion of the road. 3. Oh, it's just a fantastic car to drive. If you're thinking of getting one of these, don't hesitate, just go and get one. Test drive one. Try and get a good one. Sometimes you think they're good, but you have a bit of trouble. And just be careful, because it's a rear-wheel drive car, don't forget. So in the snow or the wet, they might light up and it'll catch you out and the back end will just kick out. So be very careful. These Pirelli P0s I got on here are very good in the summer, but I don't think they'll be very good in the winter. But I probably won't use it much in the winter, to be fair. Oh, she just goes. So anyway, this car has replaced the Discovery. It's all good. It's not cloned. We're all kosher. PC man's gonna leave me alone when he drives past me this time. Thanks for watching. Next video, we're gonna see Chris in Gloucester, get it remapped. If it hasn't been remapped already, if it has been remapped, we won't do nothing. We'll just see what it's putting out, and we'll leave it there. But I'll catch you all soon. Drive safe. Cheerio.
Now it is.
Is it not recording?
No, you have to have the numbers at the top.
I thought it was recorded, didn't I?
Drive safe, people. Calm down, Kevin. God.